Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Smitty here, bringing on another video. I hope you guys been good. Thank you guys for 16,300 subs. I really do appreciate it. Lately I've been like struggling mentally on the mental side more. And it sucks because, I don't feel like I really have people there to help me with my problems, and I'm not relying on anybody to help me with my problems. I just need somebody to talk to. And I feel like nobody like genuinely understands that, like I try opening up to people, they don't, I don't get the time or day for when I want to open up to people. But like whenever they're going through things, I always listen to what they have to say, you know, and I'm always there for them. I always support them. I'm the first person a lot of people go to talk about their problems, but it just sucks when you don't get the same. And sometimes I like to just stay to myself, and I'm not the best at giving advice or anything like that, but sometimes you just need that person. Even if they're not good at giving advice, you still need somebody with you when you do feel alone at times. Because I feel alone almost every single night. I live with people, but I still feel alone, and I don't feel like I have the people out there to actually talk about my problems or my mental health or anything like that. And it's different compared to being online than it is compared to like in-person talk. You know what I mean? I don't want to bottle up my feelings anymore. I just need somebody to talk to, and I don't want to see a therapist because that shit costs money. But I don't know. I sit here most nights. I contemplate everything. I think about a lot of things, and I always make videos and I always talk about my problems. But like for somebody that's been struggling for so long, I just find it very hard to believe. It's hard to notice. Like I don't show up to anything anymore. I don't do anything anymore. And it's all mental reasons, and all that stuff. And I try to get out of the house. I try to do the things I like, but I physically can't. And I'm burnt out, you know? Like I genuinely don't do anything anymore. I don't do the things I like to do anymore. I don't go to the gym. I barely even be playing the game. I don't even hang out with friends as much anymore. And I'm trying to find that peace, and I'm trying to find myself again. But when I feel like everything's falling apart right around me right now, it's very hard for me to find that peace and find my people again, because it hurts. And I just want people to notice and care. For somebody that's been struggling with mental health for such a long time, I find it, like I said before, I find it very hard to believe people think I'm okay. People look at me and they might judge me, or they might say things, and everybody's always seeing me laughing, smiling, cracking jokes, doing the things I like to do, but like nobody sees me like in a moment or a stage where I'm at right now. I'm so tired of putting on a fake face, going outside every day pretending like I'm okay when I'm not. And it hurts because I hate bottling feelings up and I hate thugging it out. But that's like one of the worst things about being a man is you get judged for crying. If you're a man, you get judged for all of these things. You get critiqued on everything, and you can never actually just like fail without being criticized by anybody. I cry, and I hate crying because I'm a man. I don't like showing emotions. I'm a man. I'm supposed to thug it out. And I'm not supposed to open up. I'm not supposed to talk to anybody. But that's the problem with men's mental health, is a lot of these guys out here will take their lives, but they won't talk to anybody because they feel like they're going to be judged. And as a man, for themselves, they feel like they're not allowed to. And just bottling, it's been like this for years for me. I think about shit all the time. I think about doing things, but I never actually would, because I feel like that's me being selfish, and I just don't want to hurt the people around me, because that's something they will never forget in any way. But I do love you guys a lot, and if you guys ever do need somebody to talk to, remember to always reach out to a friend. If you really think you need to see a therapist or anything like that, please do it. I'm not saying you shouldn't see a therapist just because I'm not. But if you genuinely need to see a doctor, please reach out to somebody. Remember, you matter and everything. Um, but yeah, I try to respond to you guys, and it's very hard for me. The main way you guys can catch me is on my TikTok lives or anything like that. So you guys could reach out to me or talk to me whenever. You know, I'll always answer questions on there. If you guys ever just are going through something, you just need to get it off your chest. Just go on my lives and talk to me, because that's where I'm most available. Because I don't really have time to go on my phone and stuff. But I do love you guys a lot, for real. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you're watching this video, yo, and just remember, you matter, yo.